What it is, you know what it's not, and you know what it's gonna be another video. We're gonna do it together. So let's get You know what it is, you know what it's not, and you know what it's gonna be another video. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. If you're new to the channel, if you're a new subscriber, what's up? Okay, it's the kid. This is my official channel, and thank you guys for staying loyal. You know, a lot of stuff has been going on, but we're back. Okay, so today, as you can tell from the title of this video, it's gonna be relationship slash friendship advice, and it's really a Q&A. You know, I posted on my story on various, you know, social media, just getting questions. And the only thing about this is going to be a part 1. I'm gonna have a part 2 because I don't want to, you know, make the video too long, just, you know, trying to keep it compact. So I have 10 questions today, and we'll do the other 10 in the part 2. But I'm gonna give y'all a little space just to give it a little variety. So
hold on, because we just gotta address, where there are no tracks. You feel me? We had to get her clipped and tamed, okay?
But yes, y'all. So let's get into it. The first question is a relationship question. How do you know when it's over? Okay, in my perspective, I feel like you know when it's over just because if you feel like you personally can't put in anymore, like you've given your all, like I done tried this, that, and the third, like Shawty ain't working with me, you know, you just can't, just don't do it, okay? If you feel like the other party is not, you know, it's not working with you, and I feel like y'all shouldn't try to force something that's not natural anymore, you know what I mean? That's when I feel like it's over. Number 2, how, the friendship question, this is a friendship question, it's a personal question. How did you know that you could trust me? Girl, from day one, okay? This is just because you've never given me a reason to not trust you. And I feel like with friendships, that should be like a main, you know, like a main thing. Like if you give me a reason not to trust you, I act off of that. Keep watching, I'm watchful from a distance, and then it's kind of like strike 1, 2, 3 with me. And we haven't even been to strike 1, and we've been friends since 2017, and that's a lot to say. And you know that's a lot to say. And so I appreciate your friendship, girl, and I love you so much, and I love my nugget even more. Okay, number 3. It's another friendship question. What is my definition of true friendship? I feel like it's just when you can, almost when you can give your all to somebody, even when you don't have it for yourself, whether that's support or, you know, being proud of somebody, being openly proud of somebody or whatever, supporting what they have going, not hating, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of things with friendship, especially when you have successful friends. That's why you almost want to surround yourself with people who are successful. Y'all, excuse that lip gloss, it's kind of thin, my bad. But yeah, it's like you want to surround yourself with like-minded people so you don't get, you know, you don't get adrift from what your real, you know, your real mindset is. You know, you don't want to start acting out of character. And it's like, why was I even acting like that, you know, with somebody who wasn't even my friend? So I think it's just to keep your sanity, figure out who's real, like, around you. You know what I mean? And support, love on each other, because you never can have too much of that. Number 4, relationship. Do you prefer to be shown off in a relationship because my boyfriend thinks I'm shady for wanting to be low key? Girl, we all have different personalities. Like me, I'm not a low key individual, okay? Like,
you know, show me off. Why not? You know, why not? Why not?
show me off, you know what I mean? I like to be shown off. That's me. You know, do I think it's a, you know, oh, you don't love me if you don't show me off? Like, no. I just like that, you know, it's a little spice. Because we love to, you know, share our accomplishments on social media. We love to, just be open with people on our social media, because that's just what we do now. Well, not everybody, but that's what a lot of people do now. And I feel like if you take pride in your relationship, you should do that. But if you're just not that type of person, explain to your boyfriend, like, babe, like, I'm not hiding that. That's the thing. That's another thing where people get kind of lost in translation. You are not particularly being shady because, I got another dude. Like, I'm not trying to be seen. Like, it's not that with you. You just don't like to, be plastered all over social media because, that's not the definition of what your love is. So that's very understandable. And I feel like you should just tell him, like, be upfront and show him that you don't have any, shady intentions, you know what I mean? As long as, I feel like if you reinforce your reasoning, with why he should trust you, because, us as females have to do that too. It's not just the men, like, who have to gain our trust. So, girl, I feel like if you just do that, it'll go smooth, and he'll get a clearer understanding. Sometimes we just gotta communicate, like, how we really feel. We can't assume, like, that the other person knows, like, I don't be on that. Like, we have to tell them. All right, good question. Relationship. Do you think commitment issues go away with age? No. No. You can be 40 and still be out of pocket, okay? So I feel like it depends on the situation and who you're dealing with. Just depend. And then, because a lot of people, their history, like, messes them up. And I don't mean how they grew up. I mean, like, the relationship that they've, actually been in or been a part of. So I feel like it doesn't go away with age, but it goes away with experience. Or, some people, they don't want to commit. They don't want to settle down. So I feel like it's all about going through different experiences and seeing who you really want to take the ride with, honestly. Relationship. When I do something, my boyfriend may get irritated, but when he does the same or similar thing, he thinks it's okay. Okay, that's not okay, sir. It's because, I don't know, we do this sometimes, but it's like, I feel like the way to avoid this, and I know I found myself, it's like, if I said, like, he's irritating, like, but it's like, wait, Ebony, like, I do that. Or vice versa. I'm like, okay, well, maybe if I stop doing it and I tell him, like, like, stop. That irritates me because A, B, and C. And I explained to him, it's just like communication. With a few questions ago, if you communicate, it's like this, and then it's all about the delivery too. And I'm telling y'all from experience, it's about delivery. So if he's doing something that bothers you, okay, sir, why are you doing this? Like, it's irritating me because, A, B, and C. Not, look, you're finna stop the, if you're finna stop the BS, like, stop because you're getting on my nerves. Like, that might not go over too well. It might not be received. It might go in one ear, out the other. So it's all about how you bring it to him and explain, like, and also realize that you might be doing the same thing too. So just acknowledge that to him, because that's something that they want to hear. Like, okay, well, she knows she does it too, but it irritates her. So maybe we can both find a mutual ground to stop the madness. Do you consider cheating a deal breaker? Yes, period. That's my deal breaker. It may not be somebody else's, but it just depends on your boundaries. But deal breaker, check. You feel like men and women are held to different standards? I do. And the world is always changing. Like, at one point it was like the man is supposed to be the head of the household and that everything falls under him. Well, some females are very independent and they don't feel like that's necessary. But it's like different things are asked of men than they are asked for women. But I definitely feel like it should stay on an equal playing field, just because a woman might be able to offer more than a man, or in that particular situation, the man might be able to offer more than a woman. But as far as standards, just be held to your best standard on an individual basis. Not, you a man, you supposed to do this, that, and the third. Like, but they can come back and say, but you're a woman and you're supposed to do this, that, and the third. Like, I feel like you should just have individual standards for each other. Have you found yourself in an unequal friendship before? Meaning giving more than getting. Yes, and I just kindly excuse myself because a friendship is supposed to be 50-50. If that person is going through something, I feel like, definitely be a friend and check on them. But it's like if you can't get that same back, like, but you constantly find yourself like you're the only one trying, like, hey, you want to do this, like you're giving them support, you're, maybe pushing for their, maybe their business or whatever, but they're not giving you that same encouragement or that same support or that same energy, period, just energy. Like, don't be afraid to excuse yourself from the friendship because I've definitely had to do that a few times, and it's okay. You don't have to have beef with everybody you fall out with. And that's one thing. Like, I can't speak from a male perspective. I know I can speak from a female's perspective. Like, females have a bad problem with that. Like, not all, but some. It's like if you fall out with a female, you don't have to have beef with her. Like, it doesn't have to be on site every time. You know what I mean? Like, it can just be a nice, peaceful fallout. You know why I'm not giving you that energy anymore. And I know why you weren't giving me that energy is because we weren't on the same, mind track or whatever. So I have. Last question is, have have you been cheated on or cheated before? And if you've been cheated on, what was your worst experience? I feel like y'all just making me sound like a piece of trash, but it's okay. Well, okay, number one, I have never cheated on my significant other before. Number two, I have been cheated on a couple times. But number three, if you've been cheated on, what was my worst experience? I mean, I'm saying worst, like, as in, I'll say, okay, my worst experience was like the first time I got cheated on. And I say that because there's no, like, nothing going on today. And obviously, I'm not in the situation anymore, on to bigger and better. But the first situation, I feel like it was the hardest because I was dealing with, like a dude betraying my trust, and then it was like I was almost losing a friendship at the same time. So I don't know if I explained it like during the summertime. I thought I did, but it's okay. So I was in high school dealing with a person, and he was dealing with my best friend at the time, and it was like, okay, and I didn't know nothing about it until boom, you just find out. So that was when Kick was really big and Snap was really big. It's still big now, but Snap was really big. It was just the main two. So I had made a group chat with them on Kick and everything. Like, after trying to, confront in person, I've always been like, let's communicate this out so I can figure out piece 1, 2, and 3. How did y'all make this happen? We can't even do nothing like that for real outside of school. So what's going on? You know what I mean? So made a group message on Kick, tried to get all the details and all that. And like that time after that, because it was just like, friend, what you doing? And like, dude, like, you're supposed to know better. Like, you're supposed to know my head. And then at the same time, why would you try that with me and her? Like,
Are you dumb or what?
but yeah, that was probably my worst experience. And I'll say because of the aftermath, like, real bad. Like, it was just real bad. For me, like, internally, it was bad to get over that. But everything worked out for the better. And if I would never, like, felt that downfall, I wouldn't have been able to get picked up, how I was. So I appreciate the good and the bad. And then me and her, like, we're cool, very cool. So that's gonna be sis. So, and I know if it would have happened like now, or maybe, like, as I got older, I don't know, I see myself cutting the female off in general, like, on all, but it went over well. Like, it went over well with her, and because we were friends before him. So that's how I handled that. But that was my worst experience. Those were all 10 questions. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. And the next 10, I'm not gonna give y'all the part 2 like right after this video. Don't want to cloud your mind up with too much stuff, but I will be giving a part 2 probably after the next video I give y'all. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure if you're not subscribed and you just lurking, okay? Stop lurking. That's not cute, sis. Like, that's not cute, bro. Like, stop lurking. Hit subscribe. Just come to the team. It's going to get bigger and bigger. Hopefully, I don't know. That's far-fetched, but because my birthday is January 14th. If we could get to 100 subscribers by my birthday, I would love that. But hey, I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing. I know that's very far-fetched. But yes, I really appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much. If you have any other video suggestions, feel free to DM me or text me, any of that good stuff. And I will definitely add it to the agenda, okay? Love you guys so much and stay tuned for the next video.